I should be live. We'll see. I'll give it a minute, see if anyone rolls in. Just on our way here to the to home, leaving Mr. Olympia. It says 0 viewers. I don't know. I feel like someone would have rolled in by now.
Yeah, check.
I'm gonna check real quick, guys. Oh, okay. Here we are. It's rolling in. What's up, guys? What's up, Salty, B-Rad, Clerks? Okay, everyone's rolling in now. Drop a like while you're here so we can, get some more people in here. But, so, we're just leaving dinner. Mr. Olympia event today, obviously. That's what we're talking about. Clerks, Dennis, Brian, Bob. What's up, everyone? So, first, I wanted to apologize to everyone that I wasn't able to go live. Marvin had told me it would be no issue, but first there was no service. Then even if we got Wi-Fi, NBC Sports was covering the whole thing. They didn't really want video out there. They didn't really want anything like that. Oh, Matt, Tickle My Limits, Larrett. Thank you for the $4.99 super chat. Hey, Chance didn't introduce who I was, but he kept sitting by me and my wife in the second row. Oh, that's who you were. Awesome. Nice to meet you, dude. You should have let me know. Super dope show, wasn't it? Yeah, it was an awesome event. So overall, guys, it was an awesome event. But Matt, it was nice to meet you, buddy. You and your wife.
Sweet.
Yeah, your wife was very nice as well. So where was I going? The event was supposed to start at 12 and ended up starting a little after 1. They had to do pictures and interviews and everything like that. So we started about 1. We started left hand light and then worked our way up and then went to supers. Left-handed lightweight, Adam Wilmot, Angry Bird, he took first. Alan Fisher took second. At 185, Max Talbot took second to Eli Sadayov. I don't know how to say his last name. At 205, Vrej won undefeated. Doug Allen took second. At 235, Vrej beat Marcio Barbosa twice. Marcio taking second. Now, Marcio fouled out both times, but Vrej was never in a compromised position. He was just holding on, no strap, just dragging side. Super impressive. And then Cody Merritt won super heavyweights pretty easily. Vrej taking second and super heavyweights as well. Vrej was pretty beat up at that point. I don't think it would have mattered. Cody looked like way too strong. What's up, Mike? Thanks for the $1.99 super chat. Did Devin and a strongman really get into it staged? I wasn't really paying attention at that point. I was kind of talking to everyone. But Matt Tickle My Limits Larrett might have been paying attention. What's the story with the Devin fight? Yeah, I'm pretty sure something was staged. Devin was telling me something like, hey, you're going to have to break something up or something like that. But I wasn't really paying attention at that point in time. Where was I? Right-handed in the 165 class, Alan Fisher placed first. I want to say Hunter Knopf took second, and Adam Wilmot took third, I believe. 185 right-handed, I know Artem won. Eli took second. 205, Dallas Langston won. I think Adam Wierzinski took second. And then 235, you had Marcio took first very easily. Jonathan Breida snuck into second somehow there on the right side. Which isn't his good arm, so that was surprising. What's up, Jay Graham? And then Supers, Dave Chafee was way too strong for anybody in the building. I asked if I could get him round 1. Dave said it was cool, so they put me and Dave round 1. I really wanted to feel fresh for fresh what it felt like. Oh, sorry, I'm blocking the mirror over here. And guys, Dave is by far the strongest arm wrestler I've ever gripped up with. I mean, I've pulled guys like Michael and Devin. I've pulled Pushkar, Ron Bath, Matt Mask. I've pulled I've got to grip up with a lot of different elite arm wrestlers in the sport, and Dave, by far, felt the strongest. Now, I know guys like Michael and Devin have beat him, but I don't think that they would without the King's move. Based off of what I felt, it was incredible. I would have been interested to see, had Dave had the strap, if he would have been able to do anything different with Levon. I'm not sure it would have made a difference. Dave believes it would have after talking with him, and he definitely felt tough in the straps. And I usually feel really good. No one's ever made me feel like I had no lane, like I had no option. So I was really impressed by Dave, and Dave was a super nice guy. I got to talk with him a lot. So that was round one. I worked my way up through the B side. I pulled, 4 or 5 matches. My arm was starting to hurt, so I had Wayne Withers. I was loading up with Wayne. My arm started hurting, so right before the go, I just let up. I let Wayne pin me. That being said, Wayne probably could have pinned me legit. His hand feels awesome. Giant hand. If you guys haven't gripped up with Wayne, his hand is pretty crazy too. But Wayne going in to pull Dave, he couldn't even get the straps. He just hit everything into Dave's fingers, and Dave just pinned him to the side pretty easily. NBC Sports covered the whole thing. That was really cool. They did interviews with everyone that won. The production seemed really legit. I got to talk with the executive producer, and everything seems really cool. A lot of people are having questions like, is anyone getting paid? And I didn't sign an NDA or anything. I don't think that they'd care that I talk about it anyways, but we had to sign W-9 forms, and then they're going to be mailing us checks. So I have a pretty good feeling about it. Some people are skeptical, but it felt very legit. But the checks are supposed to hit the mail on Tuesday, so I'll let you guys know. I'll keep you updated throughout the week. If I get a check in the mail, then we'll know if everything's legit. Some people were asking about Travis. Where was Travis? I guess Travis got kicked out, is what I heard. Either like last night or earlier today. He was getting into it with the executive producer, and they just kicked him out. And then Marvin, who was the promoter, flew out last night. He wasn't there either. Matt Tickle My Limits Larry said he did today. XRP, yes, officially I took third. So I lost to Dave. I came up through B-side, laid down to Wayne. Like I said, Wayne probably would have beat me regardless if I laid down or not, but my arm was beat up, so I ended up taking third there. Why did Devin keep saying that Gennady could beat Dave? I don't know when he said that. I'm not familiar with what you're talking about, so I can't really talk about that. Heard he was being a loudmouth and yelling. Yeah, it was about money or something. I heard him telling a guy he better watch his mouth and stuff. It was crazy. Wow, that's crazy. And it was this morning, Matt? That's pretty crazy. I'm happy Alan won. Yeah, Alan looked really stout, right-handed. And Adam Wilmot and Hunter Knopfs were both looking like really strong competitors, but Alan shows at 67 years old, he's still the man at 165, right? Or at least he was today. Chance, what do you think it is that makes the European dominate the Americans currently? Is it performance enhancing that much more, or is it something else? I don't really know too much about that side of things. What I do know is I think that they're a lot more regimented in their training protocols, their programs. They track their lifts a lot better. They lift more specific. I talked to Dave not too long ago, and I got his workout program, exactly what he does. And there is some arm wrestling specific stuff, but just compared, when you watch the European style of training, they're so sport specific and so intense and focused. I think that it's their style of training and their dedication that sets them apart. A lot of people are like, oh, they have better gear, this and that. I don't know how much truth there is to that. I just think that they take it more serious and they follow better programs. it's really hard to know. But I mean, supers, I would say Levon and Vitali are kind of the top two right now. But outside of that, North America is really, really competitive. But the lighter classes is where you really start to see a big difference. I hope that answers your question. He said that multiple times. Dave has too much side for Gennady. Oh, Dave has too much for Gennady. Yeah, I agree. We got videos. They don't really want us posting videos, so I probably will talk to NBC and make sure like they're cool with it. The last thing I want to do is like post the videos and then they're like, hey, you actually signed this paper that said you won't post the videos, now you don't get paid anything. So I'm going to talk to them first, get it cleared, and then I'll post. I only got my videos. It was really hectic. It was hard to get videos, so I didn't get all of them. So I apologize. I got most of Cody Barrett's videos too, I think.
Left hand, yeah.
Yeah, Cody's left-handed matches I got too.
They're also not great.
Yeah, not great angles. I mean, I got it on the good camera, but it was like from the side far away, so I apologize.
That was before I figured out too.
And they're superstars over there. Their full-time job is arm wrestling. Dennis, most of them, it's not their full-time job. They have to have other jobs. And honestly, I don't think that's the difference, because look at Michael and Devin, it's their full-time job too. And excuse me. And I think Dave beats them most of the time. Like Dave is stronger. Let's say Michael and Devin always beat Dave. Dave is still like a stronger athlete. He just can't beat a King's move, so they have the right move for him. And Dave has a full-time job, so I don't really think that plays to it too much. I'm scrolling through. I lost where I was. Were any Russians or Bulgarians at the event? I mean, Alex Bezyaskov, Alex Toprol was there, and Artem and Max, but Andre, no one out of the country showed up, right?
It was too last minute for someone out of the country.
I think that there was a guy from Hungary in the lightweight class that took fourth.
There was, someone was doing an interview and he said his friend's back in Uzbekistan or something like that.
Well, Vrej.
Oh, it may have been him.
No, Vrej doesn't speak any English, so it wouldn't have been him actually. But Vrej
whoever
lived
won first in that lighter class.
No.
It was the second class.
Eli,
This is the
but
second
Eli is also, he's on the West Coast. So there are people that are originally from other countries that were there, but everyone lives in the U.S. from what I can remember.
As we know.
They have the opportunity to train a lot more and can put more time into it. Jay, again, that may be true, but I don't think that's the reason. I just think it's because they're taking it more serious and they choose to follow a more regimented program. I don't think it's like, oh, well, they're only better because they have more time than we do or something. Like, I feel like that's not a fair answer. Did you pull Braun Stillman? I don't think so. I'm not sure who that is, though. Does Vrej stack up in the world? Where does Vrej? I'm pretty sure Vrej has multiple WAF titles in his class. Welcome back, Piv. Paul Italia's posting stuff. Yeah, I know. I saw. I watched my match with Dave. It has like 6,000 views. Like, dang. I should have just posted it, but I don't want to burn any bridges.
Paul wasn't.
Did you pull both arms? No, I didn't pull both arms. Yes, it is. It's so what we were told, or what I was told, is the first episode is supposed to air during Thanksgiving week, and then it's supposed to be an episode a week for 6 weeks leading up to it, or for 6 weeks after. So starting Thanksgiving, finishing towards the end of the year. I don't know how they're going to get 6 episodes out of it. Maybe 3. They must do post-match interviews and all sorts of stuff. I don't know.
Oh, there were so many
Even though Dave
on.
demolished you like you expected, I'm sure you learned a lot from gripping up with him. I just learned how much stronger I need to be. Like, I knew Dave would crush me, but I felt like maybe I would find a little bit of give somewhere. No, there was no give. There was no, like, well, if I would have done this differently, maybe, no, there's no question. Dave would kill me 100 times out of 100. Just joined. What's up, Craig? So I may have missed your comments, but was Dave the strongest arm wrestler you've ever faced? Yes. And like I said, I pulled Michael and Devin. I pulled Pushkar when he was towards the top. I pulled, you know who I pulled. I pulled a lot of people. Jerry. That being said, like, I saw some people like, oh, Chance got killed by Dave and thinks he can have a good match with Jerry, but like, Dave stylistically is a really tough match, and Jerry is like the perfect match for me stylistically. So even though they're at a similar level, Dave is stronger in areas that Jerry isn't, which plays to what I need. Matt, you mean yeah, so guys, there is after pulling. I was gonna go to it. We're both tired. We decided we'd just rather get home because it's another like 40 minutes away from my house. And yeah, I just didn't feel like it. But I know Alex Bezyaskov is going, and Artem, Devin, and Michael. A lot of other arm wrestlers are going too, but keep your eyes out on those 4 channels. I'm sure they'll all be posting after pulling. Dave Chafee is not going to be at after pulling. He was just like wanting to leave. He's like, I'm tired. I want to go lay in my bed and go to sleep.
That's how we're feeling too.
Yeah, which I get. That's what I'm doing. I just had to get food first, so I got dinner with Dallas, Langston, and Maggie. Did Alex Top Roll pull? He did. Do you have a cold? I'm getting over. I was a little bit sick this week, but I feel pretty good. I wouldn't use that as any sort of excuse or anything like that, but I am getting over a cold if I sound stuffy, Craig. What are your predictions on the big upcoming matches? John, Michael, Todd. Well, on that card, I think Michael Todd wins 4-1. I think John Brezink wins 4-1. Todd Hutchings 3-2, and I'm gonna smash FA 5-0. That's my predictions. Of course, I'm biased. Of course, I want the West to win. Zoliev, I don't think is going to top roll John. I think he'll crack John's hand. I don't think that's going to be enough to win the match. Sasha and Todd Hutchings is the most interesting match to me. I think Michael beats Gennady just because how pissed Michael is that he lost in the first place. I'm way behind, so I'm going to skip over some of these. Sorry, guys. So if I skip over your stuff, just ask again. Barbosa got second left and first right. Yep. Watch Georgian TV shows where Levon says he worked as a taxi driver while he was winning WAF titles, so I doubt that's the reason why Europe's ahead. Yeah, like I said, I wouldn't say it has anything to do with time. It's just they train smarter and they take it more serious, which is what I plan on doing. Chance, do you plan to increase your body weight and keep getting bigger? No, I was like 292 this morning. I'll be between 290 and 300, I would imagine. I might actually lose a little bit of weight. We'll see. Guys, for those of you who don't know, I have a match with F.A. Komik coming up in Turkey on the same card as Michael, Todd, and John. And I'm taking it super serious. I hired a nutritionist. I'm going to be getting arm wrestling coaching, which I haven't agreed to anything, so I won't announce who it is yet. But once I talk to them about everything, I'll let you guys know who that is. But I'm taking it super serious. So I'm going to try the European style of training, and I'll post videos and keep you guys updated with everything. Percent-wise, how much stronger would you need to get to Dave's level? That's a really hard thing, right? Because at a certain point, I'd say if someone is more than 5% stronger than you, you don't know if they're like 5% stronger or 50% stronger. It's really hard to know. So Dave, I feel like, would be better equipped to answer that. But more than 5%, I think Dave told me I felt really good in the setup and the pressure he was feeling on his hand. So I would say like hand pronation, that sort of stuff, probably around 5%. Arm wise, 10 10%. I mean, 10%'s a lot. That's going from like a 405 bench to what, 450. Like, that's a huge increase in strength. So when I say 10%, I don't think it's close. A lot of people use percents like they say giant percents, but really, I mean, I don't think anyone is 30% stronger than someone at my level. Like Levon, for example, I would never budge Levon. Not never, but like in my current form, I'd lose 1,000 times in a row, right? But I don't know, more than 20% just seems unrealistic for someone to be that strong. I'd have to, test number-wise. I hope you guys don't take that the wrong way. But yeah, maybe 5% in hand, wrist, pronator, and 10 to 15% in the arm. We'll just grab it tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, guys, I'm walking into my house here. I'm going to stay alive.
Let's sit in the kitchen.
Who did you lose to? I had Dave Chafee round 1, and then I won like 5 matches on B-side and ended up laying down to Wayne Withers in the finals. But don't take that as I don't think that Wayne can beat me legit, because I think that he would.
Let's sit in the kitchen.
Or I think he possibly would. I don't know. Where the videos, we're not supposed to post them. Let me scroll down a bit. Michael Todd looks massive right now in person. Yeah, he does. Had a cold for 4 days last week after getting a COVID test. Hopefully you guys can't see too much in my room, because it is a disaster right now.
Listen, we're moving.
I'm going to walk like this so you guys can't see as I talk. We're still in the process of getting everything moved in, so I'm going to put my computer as my background. Give me a second, guys. If I hopped off the live and then hopped back on my computer, would that bother you guys? I already have 100 people in here. I'm going to scroll down a bit. I'm like 100 things behind. Thumbs up, guys. Yeah, thank you. I watched the 5X replay 5 times, and it looks to me Dave might have had a little bit of a head start on you. He had control of your wrist before the ref let go. Yeah, but it didn't matter. Honestly, it didn't matter. What matches happened today? Lots of matches, Bobby. What are you asking about specifically? Yeah, I asked for Dave match 1. No, you wouldn't matter. You guys wouldn't care. You'll head over. All right, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here, guys, but give me like a minute. I'm just actually go ahead and turn on my computer. I'm going to go ahead and go live. Yeah, sorry, everything's a disaster. We moved an entire house into one room, so we're still like figuring out storage and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm gonna hop off. I'll come answer all of your questions shortly. Make sure you leave a like, and I'll see you guys shortly.